Yeah, I've got everything set up. Blissy's ready to go, and I'll be bringing Maple for support. So basically, you're just going to be calm minding and stored powering. You know, once it's reset your stats. Yes. I said what you're going to do is you're going to set up your Terra with stored powers, and then once it resets the stats, you're going to then set up Calm Minds to build up stored power. Yep, you have Soft Boiled to heal if necessary, but I'll be trying to keep you healed up, as well as keeping up the light screens. And you also have the Covert Cloak, so you'll be immune to flinches, so you'll need to put your Covert Cloak on Blissey. Yeah, sorry. I meant to say is you should have the Covert Cloak is what I meant to say. Because apparently it likes to spam Dark Pulse. But, you know, Blissey eats those for breakfast. Even as a Psychic type. Which is actually funny. I actually had a Terra Psychic Blissey, level 75, and it had 4 perfect stats, so all I had to do was bottle cap its HP and special defense. Oh, I didn't change its nature. I may need to modify its nature still. Yes, that is correct. Hold on, I gotta testing 1 2 3. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Stormer, Stormia Plays, and let's play some more of The Outer Worlds 2 as Dr. Shotgun. Technically the brother of Dr. Shotgun, also Dr. Shotgun, but he is not a medical doctor, he is a science doctor. So we are now on the second planet, which is Golden Ridge, slash, I think it's Dorado is the actual planet name. Golden Ridge is the name of the region. Joined by Joe. You can't hear him because this is a Xbox Discord stream, so... Alright, so last time we were knocking out this quest, I figure there's no point in alienating experience points, so we're going to go ahead and do a little work for the Order before we turn on them later in the game. Look up local bounties.
Shame what happened there. I seen the whole thing.
Man, that was a lot of setup for my shotgun.
Watch yourself if you intend to nose around that collapsed ramshackle. I swear, refugee settlements aren't what they used to be. Yes, technically a hut is meant to be only one story, because when you stack them, they tend to fall over. Happens a lot. People here need more room to breathe. Can't build in the walkways, can't set up in the exclusion zone, so they build up. Best they can, at least. Don't have proper building material or nothing. They just make do. After a while, the stacked up little huts they jury-rigged come tumbling down. Oh, you put that together, did you? Here, I thought I was being subtle. Yeah, people keep at it. What else choice they have? Order won't listen. Maybe if we interspersed our requests with numbers, they'd pay attention. Seems like all they care about sometimes.
The meaning of life is in America, and we are the keepers of the illusion.
Oh, a visitor. Hello. You weren't mentioned in my latest personalized order prediction. Granted, I mostly skim the parts what don't cover probabilistic dangers, so perhaps you were alluded to in some, roundabout fashion. Suppose that means you're not a threat. So that's good, right? Yeah. I reckon that's good.
Yeah, no, this is Dr. Shotgun. He is definitely a threat.
I'll say, I try not to make any big plans until I consult my latest POP. First time I got a POP, it was on a lark. It said, Rolo Nast, our seer has predicted you must wear a helmet today. I borrowed one, as a laugh. Everybody ribbed me about it. Just after lunch, wind picked up on the cliff above and dropped a mock apple 152 meters straight down onto my head. Fortunately, I still had that brain case on. I mean, if you want an exact estimate or percentage, talk to them. As for me, I just got that, what do you call it, anecdotal feedback. A few times, I couldn't make heads or tail of half of it. Like, avoid anything representing whole numbers. I didn't know what to do about that. So I just stayed put. End of the day, I'm still here, and my co-occupant Ike isn't. So, I guess them prognostications work well enough. You did catch the part I said they'd save my life, right? I think alive is a notable improvement on dead. That's something you can take to the bank, you know? Figuratively speaking. I don't know why the other displaced have been so slow to take to them. But I'm not complaining too loud. Waited for my latest POPs long enough already.
Okay. I talked to the voice of the displaced
I
yet.
suppose I can give you the time of
day.
day. Vexing. We're at the mercy of the Order, and the Order is at the mercy of their predictions. Not to insult our gracious hosts, but these people don't wipe themselves unless an equation tells them to.
Okay, so yeah, I have spoken to her. Okay. So, who else do I need to talk to?
Another refugee camp? Another colony?
I predict, with an 8.2 margin of error, that our situation will elevate.
Wait, don't tell me you're one of those drones from Auntie's Choice.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish. When the invaders, the order defecting. Thus, if we compare
I spoke to him.
dust accumulation inside
You're not important. I've spoken to Rolo Nash. I've spoken to you, haven't I?
I'll try not to sneeze on you, but I think it's downright awful what's happened to these fine folks. But me especially. Sickness, malnutrition, spontaneous genetic disorders, it never ends.
Spontaneous genetic disorders.
By calculating the position of every
This is the
body
person I
in
was looking for.
Apologies, outsider. As a vicar, I am usually tasked with guiding non-order lay people, such as yourself. Lately, the abbot has tasked me with the education of the refugees in our care. You are, of course, free to stay to be enlightened by my lecture, but I don't need an abacus to predict your path lies elsewhere.
I'm hardly a layperson. I own 2 abacus, one for work and one for play.
Frivolous jocularity is one of a vicar's key methods for establishing rapport with lay people. If we gab a bit, I might restock my arsenal for witty rejoinders and quips.
Seem fairly in
Yes,
the know.
I reckon I do have my ear to the grimy dirt floor of Matriarch's Mercy. I hear what common lay people are saying, and the wide array of bodily noises they make. Suppose I, more than any other member of the Order here, connect with non-scienticians. I've begun daily lectures, including practical advice on efficiently planning their days. I frequently launch into extended orations on everyone's favorite topic, math, and meticulously expatiate on our sex origins in the most rigorously pedantic detail. Oh, dear. I got ahead of myself, didn't I? That's an occupational hazard around here. As I'm sure you've read in recent dissertations doing the rounds, education has proven to have a 13.7% increase in overall quality of life. I am single-handedly making a difference here. With constructive pointers on efficient scheduling, lessons on order history, plus some mathematics for a little added razzle-dazzle. Never as many as I would like, perhaps, but my little congregation grows by the hour. Eventually, my unsophisticated layperson friend, the knowledge just seeps right in. Give it a few years and they'll even be asking questions.
Okay, perfect. We got to the point I wanted.
This place. Law. Matriarch's Mercy is no safer than the trenches.
Look on the bright side.
Oh. Administrant Agarwal. Here to finally hash this out, are you? Thought this day would never come.
Yes, well, our esteemed outsider here has agreed to thoroughly appraise our situation, in the hope that we may finally close the book on the exclusion zone once and for all.
They say you asked around. Listen to folks. That's a good start, at least.
Speaking as a representative of the Order, we will abide by the Mediator's decision, if you do the same.
Agreed.
Mediator, I leave the fate of the exclusion zone in your capable hands.
Yeah, I'm going to completely screw you guys over.
Speak on then.
Did he also happen to mention they were needlessly oblique and vague?
Quite right. Rollo's co-occupant might have also supported our warnings, had he heeded them.
I don't know. You ask me? When it comes to these Order predictions, there's a lot of room between a probable and definite outcome. You mean that missionary type who's always talking at everybody instead of to them?
Her mission is to uplift and enlighten.
She's indoctrinating, not helping us. Can't you see the difference?
Point taken.
You actually got the Provisioner to give you the time of day. Huh.
Ah, yes. I sometimes forget Provisioner Plotnik is also assigned to minding the displaced's needs. Her role is largely proactive, while mine is reactive.
Fair enough. The Order does keep us refugees fed and plenty, medicated. To give credit, as I do with blame, where it's due. I'm all ears, Mediator.
The what now?
When grievances between the displaced approach fisticuffs, we hire Sub Rosa hooligans to duke things out for us.
That is unquantifiably absurd. And I don't see how moving into the exclusion zone will help. Unproductive is one thing. Paid Donnybrooks with surrogate fighters is... well, I'm at a loss for an applicative metaphor to describe it.
I spoke to the camp doctor about the health
I
situation
understand
here.
he is rather short-handed.
Yeah. Someone should get right on that, huh? Anyhow, what was the good doctor's diagnosis?
He has meds to treat sickness, but he can't cure
At
overcrowding.
Auntie's choice, we'd view this from a lens of how sickness undercuts productivity.
That is indeed unfortunate, but the dangers predicted for the exclusion zone may outweigh these concerns.
I found evidence of a collapsed structure.
But we built Matriarch's Mercy to optimize comfort and safety.
I'm guessing you're saying this wasn't an official structure, more of a hastily assembled, precariously built shanty.
Refugees shouldn't have to build in these conditions. The hut came crashing
People
down.
are struggling to make do with what they have. If we had the exclusion zone, this wouldn't be a problem.
I'm aghast these structures weren't built following established Order construction guidelines. By my calculations, you've explored this topic from every conceivable angle. Admirable work, Mediator. I suspect that your sympathies lie with the displaced. Unfortunate if true, but I leave the decision in your capable hands.
I rule for the displaced. Their needs outweigh the danger. The exclusion zone is theirs.
If this is the fate that was augured, then I will not complain, though it goes against my very nature. Please, be safe. That's all I ask.
Not to worry, Administrant. The exclusion zone is our problem now. Here. You stay out of trouble. We'll try and do the same.
Yes.
Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony?
Alright, so we got a couple of bounties to take care of, and also delivering a message to Fort Opportunity.
Can't say I'm fond of these lodgings.
Let me check something, because there's a lot of landmines in this here. I'd like to get this. There's a special suit you can get that helps with that. So bomb suit, outer.
There's no putting this sprat back into the
See if I can find where that is real
Looking
quick.
pretty good right about now.
A wasteland devoid of life? No.
Ah, I gotta
Arcadia
go
is
back to
doomed.
Paradise Island to get it. Okay. That'll be really useful to have, because there's a lot of landmines in this game. Yeah, at some point today I'll need to take a Hey Mars, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in. At some point today I'll need to do a pause because my sister-in-law will be bringing over something and I'll need to go down and pick it up, so. We're in the call in Discord if you can join. I don't know if you're too busy to join or not, so. Okie dokie. Guess I could approach from behind, but where's the fun in that? Did you just hear a creature?
Slow down. Schultz went where? 6. Schultz!
I wonder if there's a quest here.
Anyone got lamps on Schultz? Anyone? Floyd be damned. Sallying into the wire like that with nary a wish in her pocket? What was she thinking? Did I not make clear our orders to hold the line here regardless of provocation? Should my instructions have been more robust? Perhaps assisted by pictures?
I'm afraid there's more bad news, Commander. She also took Scrabbles, sir.
Would that he'd done her more good. Seems Calamity has claimed 2 good soldiers today. You there. I don't normally sanction nameless passers-by giving ear to my private discourse.
Don't mind me just passing through. It's a liberated colony. I can stand wherever I like.
Whatever your purpose, I feel a contractual obligation to warn you against setting a heel past this base. If you go any further, you go alone and at your own peril. No Antes forces are permitted beyond the forward position upon pain of disemployment and possible litigation. Our orders are to sit and mind the store for as long as need be.
Holding the line this close to the bridge is an impressive
It is difficult for me to accept such laudations at the moment, given recent losses. But I suppose you make a fair point. By steadfastly holding the line here, we forestall any retribution the Protectorate would seek to inflict upon Fairfield. And we will continue said watch until orders change.
I've got bad news for you about your reinforcements. Rapidon's got them on the road.
Calamity digs its claws in deeper. Thank you for notifying me of their demise. I'll send a car for replacements, and pray we do not suffer another attack before then.
See, I have a wild idea. Hang your orders and assault the bridge with me. I've heard Subordinate mention a Scrabbles earlier.
I'd
What's
thank
that?
you to affix some ballast to that name when you speak it. Scrabbles has been integral to this unit's success for years. Outsiders may see him as a toy, but we've bled alongside that stuffed sprat. He's damn near family. Schultz obviously knew the risks and hoped he'd protect her through the minefield. Alas, even Scrabble's power has limits. Still would help morale to get him back, though. I'll pardon your skepticism given your lack of acquaintance, and say only this. Ask not what Scrabbles achieves for us, but what we can achieve with him. Before you depart, a final word. Stay out of the minefield. I won't be the one who answers to Carr when the Protectorate mistake your rootless gallivanting for encroachment.
Wait, did the opening already change to the reprise of We Are? Dang, that was pretty quick. It was probably a recap episode. You have to understand sometimes there's like a long time between these episodes.
You there.
Greetings and salutations. Thank you for choosing.
Looking pretty scathed, Commander.
Yeah.
Refilling my weapon. Recommencing hostility. Attack me.
Where is the enemy shooting us? Gotta be a way to get up on the wall. Also, I'm desperately missing my ability to rapidly recharge my companion's abilities.
Be a good neighbor.
Also, I should check something. I learned recently that these primers for your inhaler are not single-use. These are not single-use items, so there's absolutely no reason that I shouldn't switch over to this other inhaler item. Ooh, +1 gadget meter energy max, which is not as useful for this character because this character is going to have all of the meter max, or all of the meter max. I don't think I have any rounds for my sniper rifle. Access granted, it says, as if I didn't just kill every single person here. Well, I thought it was supposed to be in here. Where is it? Boom, bomb suit. Is that better than the armor I'm currently wearing? So currently I'm wearing the Premium Moonman armor, which is medium 4. Recharges my abilities 10% faster, so I'm going to want to use that as my day-to-day armor still. The bomb suit, what this does is 10% damage resistance, heavy armor 9, damage taken from explosives reduced by 90%, may recover parts from mines you step on, chance increases with engineering skill, which is actually quite high for me. 20% to ignore incoming attacks while below 50% health. That's actually really good. Yeah, I'd lose out on the companion recharge speed, but it also looks really ugly too, so we'll only use it when there's landmines ahead, probably. Or if enemies are throwing grenades like crazy, I might use it. This is honestly what Dr. Shotgun should have just done to the bridge in the first place, but oh well. How many shotgun shells do I have? I have 500. Okay, I don't need to worry about ammo for a minute. And hey, 6 more shotgun shells. Alright, now I just need to activate the bridge. I don't need to, but I haven't done it before, so that's well. Yeah, I've kind of just avoided the bridge in all my playthroughs so far. This is the first time I've actually come here. Any more enemies left that I can kill, or is that it? I think there might be another group of enemies along this way that I didn't previously kill. Yep, there they are. See how long I can be in tactical time dilation on this character? Good gracious, I just killed all 3 of those enemies.
Thank the stars. I was sure that was the end of me.
Huh? So do you see that blue bar right over my gadget, or my little reticle on the right there? Yes. That is my energy. I can use that to fuel any of my gadgets. Is a gadget, yes. So when I activate time dilation, it begins ticking that bar down, and then when I end it, it starts charging back up again, so. That's correct. And because of my science skill, I get more and more of science gauge, and it refills more and more faster, or more and more quickly. All right, we can go back to Dorado now that I have the bomb suit. I just didn't want to run into landmines and get exploded. Is that a turkey? Go, 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 go. Things still crazy up in Louisville, or they started calming down since the fires are probably out by now? Probably ought to get the bomb suit on my main character, so that way if one of the DLCs adds a minefield, I'll be okay.
Luffy's doing for Robin very similar to what he's doing for Nami.
What he did for Navi?
That must be Matriarch's mercy. Sure think a lot of their royal family, don't they?
You are correct. I think you're probably going to approve of the other ship for Luffy more when it becomes available, but you haven't seen that one yet. Well, there's a couple of ships for Luffy.
I'm gonna guess every female in the ship.
No, there are some that are very much shipped with Zoro, and there's even a couple shipped with Sanji. You won't feel sorry for them when you find out who they are. Just straight up. Mars knows what I'm talking about. Who? Oh no. What part are you on now? Oh, so... Oh, have they already declared war on the world government by shooting the flag? Okay. They don't.
That would be fucking bad.
I'm just gonna point out that Luffy's not into this for world domination, so if you're expecting Luffy to take over the world, that's not going to happen. Yeah. Okay, so this is the Order's camp in the trenches. It's not ultimately where we want to end up, but... How much ammo do I have? Oh, I have 1,000 rounds for this. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. What level is it these days? Level 12. Level 30 is the max. I'm trying to not get it to the max level because I want to do that on my Rookie's Revenge challenge run. But I have a feeling it's going to happen anyways, if I don't find something better. But these guys, though, the shotgun is perfect.
It's pro. We will go with your request.
Again, there are powers that you don't know about, but I would hold off on trying to make any characters right now. Crap! Hold on, I need to concentrate, I'm sorry. I'm about to get killed. I think I'm just going to die anyway. Yep, I'm dead. Shit. Okay, what were you saying? But I don't know that there is an equivalent to those powers in the game. So if there's not, then someone's going to have to very quickly like add them to the game, and I don't know if it'll be balanced or not. That's why I'm saying hold off on committing until you know if there are powers in that game that will work for the powers that you don't know about yet. Because especially Luffy has stuff that you can't even begin to imagine right now.
Raph's back in business. Emergency protocols ready.
Storm, yeah. Damn it! Fuck! God damn it! Sorry, this is a really tough fight. I need to... Go ahead, I apologize. Make sure I'm on, not on. Well, right now she would be, but she gets stronger as the series goes on, and you have to account for that. So fast and it's so hard. Yeah, and it doesn't help that it has ads. Yep, I'm aware you're down. I'm aware you're down. I'm aware you're down. Oh, the big one's down. Yeah. No one ever expects Luffy to Luffy. Luffy Inquisition. That would be a stupid Inquisition. It's all... All 6 brain cells would be firing on all cylinders. Which character doesn't have a brain cell? I think it's obviously Usopp. Luffy can be quite intelligent when he wants to be. It's one thing to remember that Luffy acts really goofy, but there are moments when he is like deadly serious and deadly smart. It's not worth overlooking just how intelligent Luffy can be when he puts his mind to it. Hello!
Armed and ready.
He made his weapon enough. I'm not saying Usopp's stupid. I'm just saying that if I had to pick one to not have a brain cell expansion. Crap, I'm in trouble. That's a strong turret. I'm gonna need a shock weapon to deal with turrets and stuff. And hold on. We need to retreat for a minute. I need to go see if I can get my hands on a mod for my shotgun to give it shock damage. Here's one of the problems, is that both of these weapons are intended for creatures with low armor, because they're an SMG and a shotgun. I need... Oh, wait, hold on, I got this for... This might be better. Do I have any ammo for this? Heavy rounds. No, I have no ammo for that. Okay. I do have ammo for that. That takes shock rods, which I have 868 of, so there's no reason I couldn't use that. That uses long rounds, which I have 573 of, so we got plenty of ammo for that. Chain spark cannon, 50 damage, ammo type shock rod chain. Ooh. That wasn't bad. Crap. I'll use one of those ones. Use my inhaler. Crap, he's got a rocket launcher.
Not seeing a shot.
Ah, crap. Sure, I don't want to burn all my trauma kits being spiked though. So the downside is that inhaler charge is causing me to crash out the moment I use it.
Hostile. Popping my claw. My claw's always crabby.
Level 10. See, I really want Tinkerer to be good, but it really hasn't been good so far. Crabble Rancher's really good. I kind of want that one. I've heard this one is not as great. 25% evasion chance while on tactical time dilation, plus 1 energy on evading damage. The problem is I can't figure out how Tinkerer works. I really want Tinkerer because it's supposed to increase my damage based on my engineering skill, which is going to be my first skill maxed. So this should be a really good ability, but I can't figure out why it's not working. And so can I really justify grabbing it if I can't figure out how it works? Fluffy has ADHD. Yes, Fluffy does have ADHD. Hold on, let me see. Is Tinkerer in Outer Worlds 2 bugged? Okay, so I'm not the only person who's noticed the discrepancy. Hold on, let me read this real quick. Okay, so everyone's saying it does in fact work, so I'm gonna grab it. Just it doesn't show it in the tooltip. So I guess the best way to test it would be to use a modded weapon, but I don't really have many modded weapons. We're gonna need to actually get some mods. It's okay. My trench shotgun doesn't have any mod slots, or do I just not have any mods to put on there? That may be, I may not have any mods that can go on there. Valerie, if you weren't so useful for healing, I would be very annoyed by the fact that you always get right up in my face while I'm shooting. Bomb suit helmet. Oh, it's a helmet that goes along with my bomb suit. %10 weak point damage. Dealing explosive damage grants temporary health. That's cool. Right, let's save so I don't have to do that fight again. Yeah, there's one achievement for beating the game without spending any money. I was thinking about trying to do that with the rookie reward run, but I don't know if I can do that, and for the simple reason that I need to go get a mod for my shotgun, actually. So let me actually go back to the ship for now. The main reason that I'm saying that is because, crap, where's my brain at? I'll probably have to buy the recipe for short rounds in order to craft them myself, so unfortunately I don't think there's a way around not expending money in that playthrough. Maybe I can do a melee playthrough, like a melee stealth playthrough. I was thinking about doing that for my very hard runs for the achievement, because I figure I'll just do both. I'll just do very hard, and I can get very hard and hard achievements in a single run. But I actually went back and tried, and I was like, did they actually like make it so you have to start the game on very hard? So I went back and went back into my in-game save file and changed up to very hard. And do not recommend that. My level 30 character that I was I was doing okay on normal mode is not set up for very hard. It's like I was struggling. Let's see if I can get a mod for my trench shotgun here. There should be a vending machine for weapon modification somewhere down here. Right here. Looking for the trench shotgun. Hold on, let me... Yeah, this puts them all together by weapon type. Triple barrel shotgun. I don't have a whole lot of money, so I can't afford to buy ammo for my sniper rifle right now. One little attention to detail I really liked is if you get the plasma cutter in this game and you change its damage to shock, the weapon actually changes to a blue color to show that it's doing lightning instead of plasma, which is one of those little details I really like.
Protect your loved ones,
okay, maybe yourself. Golden Ridge's vending machine will have it? We'll probably just put a shock barrel because shock's going to be way more useful than plasma. Robots are completely immune to plasma, so but nothing's immune to shock as far as I can tell. Which is pretty much the same thing in One Piece. There's actually two people that are immune to lightning. And they fought each other in Skypiea. Welcome back. Yeah, in hindsight, Joe, I think these flashbacks are happening because it's recaps. Because you have to remember how long One Piece is. Every now and then they have to kind of do a recap so people don't forget what, you know, happened in earlier episodes. Start me up.
Time to earn my commission. Looking a mite marginal, Commander. Looking pretty scathed, Commander.
So come aboard,
Free explosion for you.
It's actually on the cruise, believe it or not. I know it should probably be on the crew, but it says on the cruise for some reason. Oh, did you? Oh, okay, I thought you said crew, sorry. I thought it said crew for years. Like, I thought it said crew for years. I gotcha. Well, see, the title I've always seen is just We Are. That's all I've ever seen it as. Okay, wait till you see the next opening. I like the next opening a lot. Although, you actually already watched my favorite opening. My favorite opening is the one where it shows like the different Straw Hat power-ups and stuff. So you haven't seen the one that's like, start me up? Okay, I thought, for example, the new opening had started because I thought it started before, like, either right before or right after Gear 2 started. Oh, you know what? They may have gone back to this opening just because of the recaps, yeah. So that might be the next opening that's coming, is the one that's I'm thinking of.
Day 206. Morale? Low. Condition? Feeble.
Yeah.
Voucher mech.
Chopper Man. Have they done the first like ancient feudal Japan episode yet? It's like a filler where they're just like living in ancient Japan instead of being pirates.
Got a bad feel about this line,
Do you
Okay. I don't remember when that started, but there was a time where like just every now and then they would have one of these episodes just randomly in existence, and I was like, what is the purpose of these episodes? It's easy, filler, because they were catching up to the actual like main series. They couldn't have that. Yeah, they're doing that now, but it's, you know. Well, shoot, I don't know where the trench shotgun modifications are. Hold on. Because if I have a trench shotgun, I should be able to buy modifications for it. Their mods come from Protectorate vending machines, which I just looked at one of. Okay, I guess we'll just have to make do without. For the time being.
Standing by with life support.
Yeah, don't get too close to that cloud of uranium. You will just straight up die. Okay, outpost opportunity. This is where we were coming.
Medical personnel detected among a nearby group of persons
Gonna save just in case.
in need of medical personnel.
Did that blast give me a dunder? Or is some damn stranger walking into my area of operation right after we've been attacked?
You all right, officer? We saw the impact and got over here fast as we could. If there's anything we can
do to part you from your bits while you're desperate? Yeah, I know your type. You go private, but then lurk in the shadows like manta wasps looking to prey on easy marks. You got any reason I oughtn't have you shot?
Order sent me to help as a gesture of goodwill. They didn't attack you.
And what exactly makes you so sure of that?
Because the Order Abbot sent me as an emissary to convince you.
Interesting. Did he say who he thinks did hit us? Not that it matters, I suppose. Not like we can muster a counterattack or anything. But even if I did believe you, so what?
He wants you to contact your supervisors to make sure things don't heat up.
Seriously? You expecting me to ring up Auntie and tell her, hello, Maven of all marketing? Just letting you know that this scrutinization officer says everything's hunky-dory. You've clearly been out in the Dorado sun for too long.
That's fair, but a good word certainly wouldn't hurt. What'll it take to make that happen?
Ah, an offer for transaction. Now you're talking my language. Didn't reckon you as someone sympathetic to our ways. It just so happens we might be able to trade services. Normally I wouldn't admit this kind of weakness. It's bad practice. But I'm really in the squeeze, and you might be useful. Lately, my luck's been right miserable. I got enemy sneak attacks. I got grunts murdering each other. I got unsanctioned power struggles. And it all risks reflecting badly on me.
And you like my help?
You cut down the number of issues that are vexing me, and I'll send you word of peace and harmony up the chain. What's good for me is good for you. See? Quid pro quo. Or, if all that sounds like too much work for you, there are other ways to curry my favor. Make me believe your good intentions. Encourage me to take your side.
Interesting.
That bomb that hit us, it was filled with uranium. So not only did it kill us the good old-fashioned way, it also caused serious poisoning. My contract medicalist over there is literally up to her elbows in it, her hourly rate is ridiculous, and our damn auto docs have gone on the fritz from the workload. You get her the compression coil she needs to make the auto docs work, and that should cut her billable hours in half, and then I'll send your message.
Hey, that's an option. You said you need a whole mess done.
There's
What
been a
else you
murder at one of our forts. A trooper's accused of poisoning her senior officer for some preposterous reason. Problem is, I'm already short on medical specialists. The last thing I can do is waste one for days just to find out if she did or didn't toxify him. Go find out who done it, and I'll send the message you're asking for. This is gonna make no more sense for me saying it than it's gonna make for you hearing it, but apparently, the senior officer at one of my forts is a mantisaur. A real, actual, pincer-faced, carapace-having mantisaur. Not a half-human one, or a psychic one, or a talking one, just a regular old head-munching mantisaur. Anyways, there's some dispute over who his second should be, and he can't exactly decide himself. So go sort it out for me, and I will gladly send your message.
Fair enough. Off to
Now, you
make
know
that
that's an irrevocable deal, right? As in, please remember it's legally binding, and I will sue you if you fail to get it done. So don't let either of us down.
I will sue you if it doesn't get done.
What in the scrupulous name of profitable deductibles do you think you're doing? Just who are you, and why are you walking through my triage?
Let's see. That officer over there asked me to help you, so what do
Help,
you need?
huh? Well, that would be greatly appreciated. We need compression coils. The attack left more wounded than I have supplies for, plus a hefty amount of zeranium poisoning. And the coils on our auto docks have worn out. Without them, they can't convert raw materials into the medicaments needed to help the soldiers heal.
So you need me to find some new compression
As many
coils.
as you can. There is so much more work than I can handle. It's only by getting these 3 defunct auto docks back online that I can hope to save most of these folk.
Okay, alright. Where would you suggest I
Auntie
look?
dropped extra compression coils in pods from orbit to help our advance, but they landed everywhere. Though I heard some are in the no man's land between the battle lines.
Okay, mark my map and I'll
Many
be on my way.
thanks, but please hurry. These folk ain't got much time.
Alright, so we are going to do this one. This one's actually going to involve me having to use a guide because unfortunately this is one of the collectible quests that you have to run around
This
and collect
unit's
stuff.
compression coils are currently in use. Please acquire compression coils elsewhere.
What the? I must have hit some zeranium without even realizing it. This is why I saved. Okay, so this first pod is near Matriarch's Mercy, so I just have to jaunt over there. I should be getting I should be hearing from my sister-in-law soon. It's their church out, unfortunately. Home on the range with a deer and antelope play. Where seldom is heard a discouraging word. Skies are not cloudy all day. Okay, that's 2 of 15. Behind Alexandria Station. Then we'll fast travel to Alexandria Station. Oh, in fact, I think that might be. My brother just sent me photos of the new Switch 2 that he got me. And he's like, I'm using it as a footrest at the moment. I'm like, you know what? That sounds par for the course, actually. Alright, so one of the locations is going to have to get up onto the tram rails, and I'll be honest with you, I don't remember how I did it yesterday. I was kind of just like listening, so I was kind of just listening to a video, so I found a bunch of N7 Day Mass Effect videos, and I put one of them on. It was like a 2 hours of Mass Effect like trivia, like, you know, stuff that most people may not have found in one of their Mass Effect playthroughs. And I was just sitting there listening to it to see how much of it I didn't know. Apparently there's an entire community based around Tally Sweat. And trying to determine what Quarian sweat would smell and taste like. But, you know... Yeah, you're correct. I'm well aware. So I don't know if those are current photos or if those are photos of the, I don't know if those are current photos or if they're photos that he's taken and saved for today to mess with me, because I thought that's what his wife was going to be bringing over, but apparently if it's at home with him, maybe not. But I don't know. Well, no, he's not the kind of person who likes to wait for Christmas. Because he used to get me a Christmas ham every year, and he would bring it over as soon as he got it, because he couldn't wait. You are inevitable shotgunning. You can't keep getting away with using shotgunning as a verb.
Ignoring me won't make me go.
Commander.
I'm out of food again. You know, it's not outside the realm of possibility of just sending over the game. Because he was trying to get me the one that came with Pokemon Legends EA. Is this an enemy camp? If it is, there's nobody here. Or I already cleared it out, one of the two. I don't know which is correct.
With agents' health needs.
Negative.
Pharmacy reload in progress.
I probably need to switch up to something with more defense. Hold on. What's on my head right now? Plus 5% critical chance, 40% critical damage, charges 10% faster, scales up to 30% with your speech skill. I don't have any speech skill. So honestly, I could probably make do with switching over to the bomb suit for heavier armor class. Unless I have something better than 9, which I don't think I do. I think 9's the best I've got at the moment. That's correct. So we'll just switch over to the bomb suit. It looks ugly as fuck, but it'll keep me alive. Robin is the smartest person on the Straw Hats. Thing is, Robin never had anybody she could rely on before. Ma'am, there's a coin in my soup. Mario! Wee! You're fired. Wah! This is where I need to go. If I can find my way across the Zeranium River over here, which is deadly poison. Yeah, if I could just get over to the other side of that river, that's all I need to do to be able to...
What's that?
Oh, I just remembered. I can actually power up my companions a little. Because I reached level 10. Okay. If I remember correctly, if I go around the back of this building, there's a place you can hop over.
Caution. The neglected state of this edifice suggests its current occupants lack hospitality and also rudimentary facility maintenance skills.
There's always room for...
Unhand you, and I'll show you how a true acolyte fights!
Like I know you'll stand by me. On the floor, ring along. Together we find everything that we know. By the way, there's a gun in this game that lets you turn these little creatures that you find into pets for your ship. Only like the really tiny ones, like the ones that are non-hostile, like the arboreal screamers and the pterodactyls. I cannot hit. There we go. You know, I have to admit, this game has behaved so much better than Avowed did at launch. Like, I've not had any issues with this game not loading the way Avowed did. Like, yeah. I don't know about same engine, but definitely same company. Obsidian made both of them. Or it's also possible because I was playing Avowed on Game Pass, that may have made the difference. So. I actually bought this game. I bought this game straight out, so. I don't know.
Time to earn my commission.
Oh crap, that's not a weak enemy.
Anyone else hear of that attack?
Okay, we need to wipe out some of these cats. Wait, why didn't you heal me? Why didn't you fucking heal me? Like, you saw that, right? I clicked the button for the heal and it never happened. Well, like, the bar went down showing that, you know, it was used up, but it didn't heal me.
Commander.
Did I miss a turn somewhere? Oh yeah, I did. be fair, I did do this at a much higher level in my other playthrough, so if I fail again, I'll probably come back and do this quest later. It doesn't need to be done right this minute. I was at a significantly higher level last time. Alright, let's see what we got weapon-wise. We got a burst assault rifle. 68, and it deals long rounds.
Looks like a fight.
He's one of the admirals. There are 3 of them.
Raring to go. Always crabby. The gravel claws.
I think he knows because it's going to blow up in that guy's face. Why is my gadget not recharging? Ooh, we got him. We got pretty badly dinged up there. For 2 more compression coils. This is not even the one I was trying to go for, by the way. Alright, we're going to need to retreat for a minute. Don't want to burn medical supplies, so let's go back to the ship and use the auto dock. Also, I'm gonna have to change my inhaler charge. I don't have the toxicity crash to use the other one. What? What's it? You know, that is kind of fair. Luffy does kind of get lethargic when... Lethargic? Whatever... Lethargic, yeah. Did I just teleported the wrong location, didn't I? Yep. Here we go, that's better. Alright, we want to go northeast. So this is northeast. So I was going the correct way the first time. I guess I must have missed where to turn off at. See, that's where I need to go right there. I just need to figure out how to get there. That puts me up to 8, I think. Or 7. Okay. That one's done. That one's done. This one is up near the in-ray range. somewhere like right over here. Okay, so we can't do anything with that rift just yet, but we can come back and mess with that later. Gothic armor. Couple of rifts. Yeah, again, it would be a lot. I think it'd probably be a lot easier to make them in a system that, you know, accounts for devil fruit powers, things like that. Well, a little more to it than that. Spectrum Red. That does actually say Rizzos instead of Fizzos. That's the first time I've seen that. Most of them say Fizzos now instead of Rizzos. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Probably text. See if they're still stopping by this afternoon. It's right near the Scrapper's Den waypoint. I'm pretty sure we've already been to the Scrapper's Den. Yes, we have. In fact, this is the one that's being... So this is like the first one, the one that introduces you. It's the only one that gets marked with a quest marker. That's 9 of 15. Okay, this one is up over in here. Yeah, I was gonna have to come up this way anyways, because I gotta go up here for 2 quests, so I may as well run up there and grab that while we're passing first. I want to say there's another compression coil like to the right of the base over here. Oh, is this the one that's like Ashina-san? Ashina-san? Right, that's 3 more down. You know, my companions got so good in my playthrough that I never had to. I barely had to touch my inhaler going towards the end of the game.
No sleep last night, and this boy damn
which is really cool. And I don't know if this character will get that good or not.
Observing Dr. Tinsley's protocol.
Ain't much protocol aside from drink water and try not to die. Why do you want to know?
This unit is programmed to look after each member of the crew through around-the-clock observation. Empathy is simulated via a selection of subroutines for priority patients.
Well, that better not be what I think it is.
Honestly, Bradford, I've no notion of how to cool your conniption. Corporate says I'm in charge, so I'm in charge.
You're in charge? Wait, you're in charge? Don't you mean the executive is in charge?
Of course, that's what I mean.
What?
Whether I say me, he, or we, it's all the same.
It's all the
This
same.
is crazy rainbow start.
That tone is not how you get approval for your little tests.
You must have
designer.
completely missed the other one then. Brave New World.
Your woolly curds with a little mock apple.
It's so weird. I'm not sure. Maybe they. I don't know why they would take it out. And it should have been opening 6, where like the crew are all together, and then they're running from the Marines, and then it shows like Luffy using Gear 2 and Zoro fighting what's his face? The guy with the nose. Okay, that's the one I was talking about. Yeah. Yeah, where Luffy's like body turns red and he's like slams Blueno and sends him flying. Yeah, that was gear too.
Yes, I hope you're not here to apply for employment. I'm already overwhelmed by the sheer volume of peons I'm forced to oversee. And if you're here as a spy, know that the temporary ceasefire is on
There's
tenuous
Chopper
footing.
as the giant monster.
So if you stay, it's likely just a matter of time before I'll be stringing you up.
Yeah.
Enemy Scrutinization Officer Durbin. What does he want with me? Ah, well, in that case, your business is with both my commander and me. But I'm being rude. Allow me to introduce Strategic Ingestment Executive Wojciech, Senior Most Representative at Fort Endurance.
The Mantisaur makes clicking noises. So it's true, you seriously have a Mantisaur as your commanding officer.
Now you're starting to sound like some of the wagabouts I've got under my command. Why would I be anything but serious? Executive Wojciech has been part of this unit since he was just a pupa. As he grew, he's shown exceptional bravery, stoic stalwartness, and strong leadership. It's earned him promotion after promotion, until our last battle against the Order deprived us of our former chief executive and left him as the senior-most trooper. Okay. The executive welcomes you, but would like to know why Scrutinization Officer Durbin sent you here.
So some kind of dispute over who the second commander is.
There's no dispute. Executive Wojciech is in complete charge of the fort. His orders, which I interpret as his junior officer, are executed without question.
You speak Mantisaur?
My experimental Mantisaur graft lets me speak with him as easily as I do with you. He emits pheromones that my antenna can detect. He wouldn't be much of a commander if he couldn't communicate with the troops.
Hey, Commander. It's my professional opinion that we should back away slowly. This guy's craft is either messing with his gray matter, or he's messing with us.
That is exactly what he's doing.
Designer Bradford, you've been warned about disrespecting the chain of command.
And you've been reminded, repeatedly, that I'm not under your chain of command. I'm technically under the Mantisaur, but that's got nothing to do with you.
The Mantisaur
I just wanted
clicks
to
in
make it clear
size.
to our newcomer that you are full of shit. You've always been full of shit, and you will always be full of shit. So you're best ignored entirely.
That
They
is
definitely
quite
used to be
enough,
lovers,
designer.
didn't they?
Yes, well, please excuse our curmudgeonly biologist. She's been a pill ever since the promotion that made Wojciech outrank her. Still, that ugly moment behind us, it's a comfort to my mind that you're here. Executive Wojciech has an assignment we're desperate to have done, but it can only go to someone outside our chain of command.
Ugh, not this crabble scat again. There is zero chance you're right. Zero. And this brilliant assignment of yours didn't go so well for the last group.
Do with solving your leadership
Yes.
problem?
I have been trying to get Durbin to relieve this duo of command for months. But the lives they've lost with this insanity finally got his attention.
Bradford, how dare you undermine me? I mean, us, like that.
Lives lost doing what?
Wojciech can sense that there are some kind of mutated mantisaurs over yonder, and he wants us to secure one of their pupas to raise as his own.
Oh, stop it. The creature doesn't want a pupa. He doesn't want to breed a superior race of mantisaurs. He wants to eat meat, excrete the excess, and be left alone. That's it. Even if he could ask for a pupa from a rival nest, he'd probably just eat the lobby-damned thing to cut down on competition. He's a bug, nothing more. But the only way to prove it to our command is to have you run this fool's errand. Once it's shown to have been a colossal waste of resources, they'll put me in charge.
That is enough. One more word in question of our executive officer, and I'll have you pitched over the edge with the rest of the enemies we've conquered here.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. With it, Wojciech can raise a Zeranium-mutated Mantisaur army, which will be even more dangerous than the ones Auntie's Choice evolved from the Halcyon stock. We need you to infiltrate the mutated Mantisaur nest, secure a mutated pupa, and bring it to me here. Do that, and I, and Executive Wojciech, shall make sure you are well rewarded for your efforts.
Alright, I'll see if I can't find a mutated pupa
Look in the
Metropolis.
nest to the east. That'll have your best odds. It's where Wojciech feels the pull from the strongest.
Feels a pull, Wentworth? Seriously? What am I saying? That makes the exact amount of scientific sense I'd expect from you. Excuse me? May we speak a second? Apologies for my outburst, but I had need to warn you that an earful from Wentworth is akin to sucking on an inhaler full of ammonia.
Hey, what are you two talking about?
Nothing of your concern, Wentworth. Just
Nothing of your
ignore
concern,
him.
Wentworth.
He was clever enough to pretend that Graft lets him talk with the beast. So overnight, he upstarted from simple trooper to de facto commander of this installation.
You know it's impolite to whisper, right?
But I've studied him extensively, and it is most assuredly nothing but a play for power. I am. I've watched for patterns of behavior that would demonstrate higher communication, and they don't exist. So, catering to his will isn't gonna do anyone any good. Conversely, the scientific value of studying the mutated pupa he wants is exponentially greater than any possible use he could have for it. Bring it to me, and not only will I match any reward he offers, but you'll have the satisfaction of knowing that it will serve a much greater purpose. Wonderful! Scientific discovery awaits your return.
Personally, I'd much prefer leaving the pupa where it is and not giving into delusion. But on we press anyhow.
Also, we have another thing to talk to you about.
You've returned. I mean, we knew you'd return. We've been waiting. Did you bring the pupa for me?
Not yet, but expect them. Okay, maybe I can't initiate the other questions yet. Unless maybe talking with you.
Well, what have we here? You couldn't look less Auntie's choice if you tried. So what are you doing in
I
our
literally have
fort?
Auntie's choice on my hat. Superior Outpost between sent me to help with your murder.
Durbin sent you? Why? You certainly ain't a certified pre-inhumation inquisitor.
Midden of corpses so that I have a special kind of insight on
Oh,
the dead.
lovely. And just what is it you think you can do for me? You ain't even carrying a masticating tissue scrutinator. You just gonna guess what manner of poison killed folk?
No, I'm gonna try a little sleuthing. Why don't you tell me
So
what
far
happened?
as I can tell, it's a simple case of killing to get ahead. Chief Cuddy and Trooper Bardot were sharing a table for supper. There was nothing wrong with the food. The whole fort ate the same thing. And 10 minutes later, Cuddy was bloated, discolored, and looking all to law like he'd been poisoned. There are no other suspects, just
Oh, yeah.
Bardot. She swears she's innocent, but they always say that.
Yeah.
And I can't possibly figure how that could be.
It's better than the three-headed abomination that we had before, but still.
Yes. I walked over, saw Cuddy's body, saw Bardot screaming her fool head off, and I put her in cuffs. Case closed. Now,
That's not an
I'm waiting for a
investigation.
specialist to affirm my theory, so I can get on with my other 1,000 duties need doing. You wouldn't believe what this mess is taking out of my schedule. You're welcome to try, but I can't figure what good you'll do. I guess it's possible you could make Bardot confess, but I'm not going to be holding my breath. Honestly, anything that keeps you busy and out of my hair is fine by me.
No, not use that auto dock just yet. Save.
Hey, you gotta help me, please. Hey, stranger. Please, you gotta help me. They're gonna railroad me into a guilty verdict. Then I'll be declogging sewer sediment tanks until I'm dead enough to mulch.
That's the story your security officer told me.
Of course it ain't. He's got nothing but a notion to pin this on me, and he don't care about what the facts say.
Okay, Will, did you do it?
Hell no, I didn't do it. I actually like Chief Cuddy. He was pretty alright for a guy who's angling for executive. He'd get you extra shifts if you asked, and only ding your pay if you really screwed up. And sometimes, if you really had to go, he'd even cover your bog breaks, pro bono. I'd never have hurt the chief, even if you offered to pay me to do it.
What do you think
I don't
happened?
think nobody killed Cuddy. I was there. That's why they think I did it. And he was fine. Well, he was fine up until he wasn't, and then he just swole up and died. But the way he swole up, it's something Cuddy always said might happen. Only it don't make no sense that it happened now.
Tell me about it.
We were eating chow at our post. Cuddy asked me to try his because it tasted funny, but I tried it and it was fine, just like mine. Then he just swole up, turned blue, and died. I made a ruckus, which called everyone in, and all they saw was him dead and me fine. So Security Officer Abner charged me with murder and threw me in here.
So how does that line up with what he said
It was
happened?
exactly what Cuddy said would happen if he ate Crabble. He was deathly allergic to Crabble. But we ate Sisty stew, fresh from the can. And ain't no Crabble in Sisty stew.
Exactly what he said would happen. You sure there wasn't Crabble in it?
Yup. Cuddy had told everybody about his allergy, repeatedly, over and over, constantly. Nobody would have served him Crabble knowing that. But that's still gotta be how he died. So, I need you to talk to Security Officer Abner, remind him of the allergy, and let him toss all my gear. He won't find Crabble anywhere. No, that was days ago, and they tossed out the rest of the stew. So I don't even know if the docs will still be able to tell it was allergies that did in Cuddy.
What did Frankie do? Boosh.
He will. He has to. It's the truth. I didn't murder nobody. Please, make him understand.
But unfortunately for you, ma'am, we are playing Dr.
You're back?
Shotgun.
Why?
So,
Of course that's what she's gonna say. Do you think everyone nabbed for a crime just confesses? What? How could that be? I made the stew myself and every one of us ate it.
exactly, but only he had a deathly Crabble allergy. Could there have been Crabble in it?
That's ridiculous. It was nothing but canned Sisty stew. Stew that I Oh. Oh no. Oh, did you say Crabble?
Yes, apparently everyone knew he was allergic to Crabble
Well,
meat.
he told everyone that. But that ain't exactly the same as it actually being true. See, Cuddy was what you'd call a complainer. He complained about the food. He complained about the weather. He complained about his bunk. He complained about everything. He's also somebody's nephew. Some junior executive. And if you gave him reason enough to complain about you, he'd take it up with his uncle, and it'd come back down in your head.
What's that got to do with him eating
Half
Crabble?
his gripes were really nothing but reasons to grouse. But if you push back too hard, he'd run to his uncle. So most of us just ignored him, assuming he was constantly full of it. And didn't think twice about doing things like stretching the stew with canned Crabble stock.
You knew he was allergic and added Crabble stock to
What?
the stew anyways.
No, it was an accident. Nobody would have, at least nobody'd mean to. Law, his uncle is gonna see me transferred to mid-operation engine cleaning on the claim. Unless... Hey, how'd you like to make some bits? Some real bits? And keep a tragic accident that'll lead to the end of a promising career. Total secret. So we got this thing. An acidic dematerializer that we use to melt mantisaur dung. So it don't call in the local wildlife. But it'll actually work on anything. That means if someone used it to melt Cuddy, there would be no body, which would mean no autopsy, which would mean no evidence, which would end the investigation. I'd do it myself, but my boss said she's on her way for a surprise inspection, so I can't leave. But if you go find one and melt the body, I'll make it worth your while. Yes, that's exactly it. Now just head over to Cuddy's corpse and make it disappear. Well, really, make it turn into a small puddle. But that's neither here nor there. Thank Law. You'll find Cuddy inside the tower, but you'll have to sneak your way past the guards. It simply wouldn't do for me to announce your intentions to the base. Then come back and tell me when I've got no more evidence to hold Bardot and can draw this whole thing to a close.
Who was pushed off? Sorry. Oh.
You ain't got clearance to come this way. One step more and you die.
Okay, so... Then we just fast travel to get out of the restricted zone without getting caught. Just go over here and level up real quick. Science and appointment engineering.
I've been told Chief Cuddy's corpse has gone missing. Which is a surprise to both of us, I'm sure. Thank you for your help. You've saved 2 careers today and allowed us to put this whole miserable affair behind us. Of course.
So you can get my reward, of course.
Debts left unpaid decays our character and all of anti-society. And this torrid affair has come close enough to doing both already. Regardless, it's nothing but ink in the ledger now. And speaking of ledgers, Bardot is free. And here's the balance for yours. Which means we're done.
Right. Alright, let's go and get those compression coils and finish up the gas quest. I think I'm going to wait and do that other quest a little bit later once I level up a little more.
Still stands.
I'm not
We ought to check
quite,
in.
that is not going to happen. We're going to have to go out the other way.
is chock full of arachnids. I'd stay away if I were
I'm aware. I have a shotgun that's chock full of shotgun shells. Whoopsie. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Hold on. That's good for you, but I got heavily injured in that fight. That should put us up to 14, which means there's one left to go. Where does that put us at 30? Oh, here we go. Yeah, there we go. 14, one to go. Alright, and where is that last one located? Already got that one, I think. If that's the one at Matriarch's Mercy, got that one already. Okay, so that is... Ah, damn it! Stop jumping around! Okay, I got the 2 there. Got the 3 there. Got this one. I'm pretty sure that's the one I got. Hold on. No, that's not the one I got. Yeah, there's another one, like, somewhere over here. I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Two more charges, full health, got rid of all my Zeranium poisoning. Save.
This unit has an inquiry for you, Trooper Ceylon.
Oh yeah? Let's hear it.
Are the stipulations of your contracts with Auntie's Choice similar to this unit's instructional parameters?
I know Auntie's Choice would love if signing on the dotted line were as binding as programming. Now, I'm free to operate outside what they tell me I can do, with consequences. Programming don't allow for that. Unless it does. Wait, does it?
This unit is unable to continue this conversation at this time.
Okay, so it's this airdrop pod is kind of like stuck on a cliffside. I'm trying to remember. Oh, there it is, right there. I see it. Crap! I can't see. Oh, am I? I guess kind of a good bad thing in this game is that enemies don't respawn. So on one hand you can't grind levels, but on the good thing is you can run back through a level without having to worry about running into enemies again. So, yeah, take the good with the bad. There's something I meant to check today and forgot to do so. I was trying to check to see if I needed to collect 100 tossball cards on one character or if I could break them up between multiple playthroughs. I'd prefer the multiple playthroughs, but I haven't tested it, so next time I find a tossball card I need to check that before I pick it up. Or check what my rate is, and that way I can then Toss ball or pitch ball, yeah. Well, there's more than 100 cards in the game, but you got to pick up 100. And what I want to know is if I can spread it out over multiple characters, or if I have to do it all on one character. I don't know if you'll find that answer yet, given the game's only just over a week old. What I'm hoping is that someone does like a lore video breakdown of the game and like breaks down like the various like choices and stuff, and like how your different skills affects things. That would be really cool to see, like all the different outcomes that can happen based on your choices. Because this game seems very reactive to choices and stuff, as you'll see later on once we further the story of this region more. That's death. That is absolute instant death. There is no surviving that.
You lost, stranger? I don't see a lot of new faces in these parts. What are you? Order? Protectorate? Anti?
I might have to do a Pacific character then, because some of the tossball cards are hidden and hard to get otherwise.
Really?
So there's some of them are like
Agent.
behind doors.
I have no idea what that is, but okay. Me, I'm a Sprat Trapper.
Well, I do have
Cute
Observation
little
5
things,
on
but
my
their
main
tallow and
character,
hides
so I
fetch
might be
a
okay
high
though.
price.
But I
Used
don't
to be
have like
Protectorate,
brawny or
then worked for the
engineering.
Order,
So.
then Anti.
Well,
Whoever's calling the shots on a given day.
I don't have brawny or
Now, I'm just
engineering
waiting
or
for the dust to
lockpick
settle
or
so I can
pickpocket or
find
anything
out
like
what
that.
work for
So.
tomorrow. Gregory? Well, I'm glad to hear he's still kicking. Loyal customer. Very particular about his sprats. These being hard times, I've had to raise my prices. Gal's gotta eat, and I don't care for sprat meat. Trust me, Gregory is an artiste when it comes to biology, and every artist needs the right canvas. Pleasure doing business.
You're back. Please tell me you've had some luck in finding us compression coils. Remarkable. That is enough to get all of the auto docks back up and running. With them, we can save all the remaining wounded. Words can't begin to express my gratitude. I and all of Auntie's choice. Thank you.
Your efforts in fixing this obsolete autodock will save 5 of lives, Commander. Perhaps even
5 of
6.
lives. Perhaps even 6.
Please tell me there's a damn good reason you're back.
Taking care of your autodock problem.
Well, I suppose it can't reflect badly on me to simply report the facts. And you have already made me look better in the eyes of the executives. All right, I'll send it. And if you'll leave me, I've got lots left to attend to. But do come back if you can be of any further use to me.
But not finish that other quest for the... Oh, No, I have to actually go make sure she's been let loose. Whoops.
You did it! Thank you, thank you, thank you! I'm so glad to be out of that damn pit. I wish I had bits for you, but...
There we go, quest complete.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to...
Any luck with the Sprat hunt? Decent quality, all things considered. Frankie's work is second to none. You can tell the good doctor I'll be around shortly, armed with needle and thread, calipers, and my finest jar of glass eyes.
Here's hoping here's hoping you won't
Not
need
to
the
worry,
eyes.
they're perfectly lifelike. Be seeing you, Agent.
Okay. Okay, a plumber specialist is currently on the trenches of combat. I think it's over here. Tell you what, my last playthrough, having the luck trait really put in work, and I kind of regret not having it in this playthrough, but I can't have it in every playthrough. Oh, those bombs.
Unknown personnel approaching. They don't appear to be hostile.
Not yet, my friends. Not yet. One day, yes. No point in giving myself more enemies right now. Until I can get to the part where I can actually kill you guys without getting killed myself. You.
You're gonna have to hold it in, friend. Privy's out of order. Never fear. I'll get that clog moving soon enough. They don't call me the pipe doctor for nothing.
They need extra medical help in Matriarch's Mercy. Pipe Doctor is probably close enough.
You want the pipe doctor to practice real medicine? On real people? Why, this is the greatest day of my life. The human gut is the most compact and efficient sewer system ever. A plumber's dream. My dream. But don't get me wrong, it would be an honor. I'm just not sure that I'm ready for that kind of challenge.
You'll be in good company. I also hired a taxidermist.
What kind of preposterous medical facility are you running? Very well. Sometimes it takes a plumber to do a doctor's job. If Matriarch's Mercy cries out in need, then the pipe doctor will answer. See you there, friend.
I severely question what I'm doing right now. Well, that's a weird way to die. Alright, so this area is incredibly difficult to fight your way through, but we're going to have to try it. So let's get down to business, shall we? Inez, don't get in my way! Inez! Damn it. Where are the enemies? Okay, well we won the first fight, but I don't know if we're gonna win the second. I'm gonna have to go back and heal. Well, there's some heavy rounds. I can use my sniper rifle a little bit too. Plasma pistol. I enjoyed my plasma pistol when I used it in my pistols run, but I ended up putting it away. It just wasn't doing as good anymore compared to my heavy revolvers that I picked up. Ow. Why am I hurting? Campaign hat. It's a cowboy hat. Definitely good if you're playing a gunslinger character. Alright, back to the ship real quick. I shouldn't have wasted that food. Just won a game and lost a game of chess with Conman. Nice! Now here's the question. How close was it both times? Like, was it really close, or did, like, you guys humiliate each other? Not completely. Like, if you get down to the point where, you know, you've only got, like, just a couple pieces each, it can be pretty close. I could have just ran back out the door. Oh well.
Shooting mixes too.
That's what I was looking for. Hey, Mars. So how'd your game of chess go? Was it like really close or? Is she trying to play him now, or is she not really interested in trying to play herself? Well, yeah. That's good. Chess is easy to learn, hard to master. It's like that Othello game. Have you ever seen that? It's supposed to be like, you can learn in like 5 minutes, but it takes years to master.
Greetings. This unit is unable to fulfill its program.
It's I don't actually know.
To assist this unit in its assigned duties. This unit is unable to execute its programming due to tampering.
Yeah, I heard it's related
and
to
other
Go.
systems have been compromised. This unit is now being used as a target, which is not among its designated functions. This unit must return to Matriarch's
that's
Mercy
Shogi, the
to dispense
Japanese
medical
chess.
care
It's,
in order to fulfill
similar,
its
though.
programming.
Bypass all navigation systems and return to the last known location of your charging pod.
Searching for last known location of charging pad. Success! 1 entry found. Processing optimal path toward Matriarch's Mercy. Return sequence will be initiated once path is determined.
Buck Hall Birdsby needs help with the refugees. Do whatever you can.
Verification of purpose confirmed. This unit will arrive at its destination with 0.02% higher efficiency. Thank you.
Oh right, I
qualified
forgot she's
engineer.
not very far into it. Yeah, she's still on Alabasta, right? Yeah, so she still thinks that Robin is a bad guy. Joe was like, wait, that's Robin! Like, yes, always has been. Enos lobby. I'm looking forward to his reaction, yeah.
Steep grade detected ahead.
Because of
Searches
the
are
horrible
conducted
childhood she
before
had.
attempting any climb.
Joe's got an anime crush on Robin. Sorry.
Armed and ready.
trouble ahead.
Robin looks really different after the time change. No wonder you didn't recognize her if you'd only seen time skip images of her. Especially when, like, the bad guys, instead of sparing them, breaks their necks.
Additional exertions may be required.
He's like, Robin, we've been over this before. That sounds cruel. Damn, I'm running out of rounds for my gun. Gonna have to buy more soon. You know, I wonder how powerful Robin would be if she knew, like, proper martial arts with her ability to make her limbs sprout everywhere. Yeah, that's not the one he wants to go up against.
Time to earn my commission.
Oh, Joe's in for a treat coming up, though, Morris. Because of the giraffe. He's like, I am the dangerous. He's like, you're a giraffe. Giraffes are really dangerous. No, they're not.
Back in business.
To be fair, though, being a giraffe has its advantages.
Agent's health needs.
I love when they got him confused with Usopp, and they're like, Usopp? It's like, no. I'm Sniper King! I'm Sniper King, I was born on Sniper Island. And Joe was like, oh, Usopp, that song is too cool for you. Or he's in denial, one of the two. Yeah, and that's what I've tried to explain to Joe, is that sometimes Luffy plays stupid. He's... Yeah, I think there's a... I think that what that one character says in a arc that I can't talk about because it's a spoiler, that he's the one who plays the fool. I think that's a very fitting definition for Luffy. Cactus juice, it'll quench you. It's the quenchiest. I mean, to be fair, Crocodile is Saiyan, so. No, he did not. Yeah, so that's one of the things that annoys me most about Vivi. Vivi has definitely suffered from the "I should have told you this" syndrome. Yeah, Mr. 2 can turn into people. Love Vivi. Vivi's one of my favorite characters in the series, don't get me wrong. But she definitely needs to remember to talk about stuff sooner rather than later. Crocodile. The unluckies. Those are very good drawings. You know, that happens too later on when you think about it. Like, not going into details, but that's not the first time that happens with Sonic.
End this fight on my feet.
So yes, sir, Mr. Tubon Clay.
Back in business.
Like, huh? I'd be at that point, I'd be just like, oh, you poor summer child. Wrap him up in a pie dough blanket and, you know, cook him. Come on, it's a joke. It's because he's the emergency food rations. Do you even know what keel hauling is? I'm impressed. Not a lot of people know what keel hauling is. They still say it all the time, but they have no idea what it is. I didn't threaten to eat the good boy. I'm just saying that that's what Luffy wants to do to him. Yes, he does. What, cook Luffy, or? Oh, keel haul Luffy. You can't die until you become king of the pirates.
Aesthetics Appreciation Protocol. Ah. What a lascivious domicile and/or indoor space.
You are correct, but a lot of people don't do nautical stuff anymore, so... Yeah, see, but the thing is, there was a time when... So you gotta remember, there was a time when, pirates and boat-related things were really popular and everybody knew all, like, the terminology and stuff. Nowadays, what's popular? Vampires, supernatural, like, they don't really get into, they don't really get into the, like, whole nautical stuff as much anymore. Like, can you think of, like...
This window.
Yeah. Yeah, you're definitely killing someone, but... Crap.
This location awaits repair.
They probably should. Crap. Fine, I'll do it.
You're looking pretty scathed, Commander.
Well, Mars understands why I don't think it's possible.
Break the bird! Don't be afraid of me. I'm only got to
Damn it. Well, again, there are powers that you don't know about, so... Mars understands what I'm talking about.
This window. Don't like it. These strangers. Should rip them out, shatter them, transfer them with ourselves. Yeah!
Yeah, but like some of the crazier powers, I don't know how you would replicate those within the Marvel Table.
Commander, you're bleeding. Dispensing heat. Raring to go.
Target too far. Stay low, Commander.
Emergency protocol suggest
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
resuming hostilities.
Well,
Let me say
a strange sort of humor in the onset of the first war in Arcadia's history, with the early days of my being assigned here. As far from protectorate society as possible, Golden
Well,
Ridge suffers.
remember,
under
it's
an
not
invading
less
force,
damage. He's
and
immune to bludgeoning damage and lightning
our
damage
order
completely.
colleagues had betrayed us.
Okay.
At first, I lamented my isolation, but I've realized I was where I needed to be of service. The scores of abandoned subjects need a leader. I have enlisted the staff at these estates to help accept.
Gear 2. Yeah, he's seen Gear 2. Well, second gear is not correct. It's Gear 2. Technically, he calls them gear and then the number after. So it's... You heard it in the dub. Every other dub calls it gear and then the number after. The damn English manga calls it that. Well, then just don't correct anyone that says Gear 2, because you are absolutely wrong if you do. Because Gear 2 is correct. The fandom likes to have this fight all the time, though, so... No. The sad part is if you turn on subtitles, even the English dub's subtitled with Gear 2, not second gear. That is completely fair.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return?
That's the one where he speeds himself up by pumping blood through his body.
Welcome! Have you come to bask in the Order's knowledge?
I don't know if it would be quite super speed.
The Protectorate has only been told a wanted foundation.
Hold on, my brother's trying to call me. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna have to end the stream a little early, guys. I have to go with my brother somewhere, so I will talk to y'all a little bit later. Hopefully I'll be back in time for Hangout Joe. If I'm not, I'll let you know. Alright. Yes, I know. Alright, everybody, thanks for stopping in. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Sorry we're cutting off a little bit early today, but got some stuff I gotta get done today. So I'll see you guys on... Well, I'll probably do an episode of Starfield Energy Weapons Only on Tuesday, so join me for that. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great day. Goodbye.